Two mics, two queens, two very large attitudes. We are Real Talk with Ashley and Rachel podcast.
You want to get a little bossy, gotta level up, gotta get naughty, gotta let to leave when the legs get pousy. Yeah.
That was perfect.
I love that. But it's like, yeah. So today is Saturday the 21st, and Ashley has a let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, let's get ready to do those thrift store shopping.
Woo! Shopping is a serious sport, especially the thrift
Dangerous.
stores. Oh my god, it sure was.
Shoot.
I felt like I spent a lot of money, but I really didn't.
Yeah, I know, right?
I buy like clothes. I don't know. It's just cute shirts, like left and right. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Those jeans I found are like $50 online.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I looked at the thing. I always do that, but I'm like, damn, girl.
Oh wow,
that's awesome. Cute.
That's so awesome.
Sick of freaking physical therapy clothes all the time.
Yeah. You look awesome today. You look pretty hot.
You do too. Thank you, man.
We're actually wearing, it's funny, if we didn't mean to, we're actually wearing the stuff we bought from Goodwill.
Nice
so I found this cute little top and necklace. And, well, not all Goodwill. This is Mosaic.
Right. But there's a thrift store, so hey.
I haven't been since like last summer, and it was so much fun.
It's been a long time for me as well. Yeah, it has.
I did not find a lot of good news on Goodwill. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's what you said.
So I didn't want to be like bashing the thrift stores, but it was just like, oh my god. Like, I've heard a lot of rumors throughout the years that they don't live up to what they say they do. Mm-hmm. And it's just like watching all this stuff and finding the facts, like, oh my god.
Yeah,
but we'll get back to that.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's insane. But we had fun. I mean, it was kind of weird because we started out in the Benton Harbor Goodwill. It was like night and day between Benton Harbor and the Niles.
And Niles,
it actually literally felt like night and day. I mean, because
cleaner
it was cleaner and like people were just like
I feel
like the conditions of the Benton Harbor one were like
it was hot.
It was hot. There was no air conditioning.
Sweating my butt off.
The employees were miserable and ornery.
They had fans.
They didn't want to help.
No, they didn't.
And like that lady couldn't get the thing to scan.
That purse.
Yeah, we really didn't want it anyway. If it doesn't matter, she's like, snatched it right. I was like, okay.
I think she wanted it too.
I mean, it would just be for a costume anyway. So we don't have to walk out with this today.
We can find another something. I mean, I'm sure we're going to something very gaudy.
So it was funny. But the Niles one was like very friendly staff.
Yeah.
Very clean. Very organized.
Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of help.
I mean,
way more choices for like if you're a plus size chick.
Nice stuff.
So much more. You saw the rack when I was in Benton Harbor. It was not full. And jeans, there were no jeans, nothing.
No.
Niles is way better. Yeah, you may pay $1 more too, but I paid $8 for these pants. Like I said, $50 brand new. Right. And maybe they've been worn twice. So, that's worth it to me.
Right.
It is. You gotta save a penny,
So, what the senior discount, is that like a certain day?
That's, it can be every day if you're signed up for it.
So you actually get the senior discount every day? Was it like 40, 50%? I can't remember.
Not that much. I think, it just depends.
Okay.
I think it's normally like 30%. My mom uses it.
That's still pretty good though.
Sometimes it's only like on wares or, you know what I mean? Like Tupperware stays there or this or that. I don't know about clothes. I'll ask my mom about that.
I was just curious because I've never used it, and I saw that they advertised it.
Mm-hmm. And they'll give you like a card, but I think it's stupid that we got a card at Niles.
Oh yeah, they didn't even offer it in Benton Harbor.
Yeah, they don't even let you use it. But my mom tried.
The lady in Niles said the card is as far north as it can go. Right. So I think you can only use it in Niles in Indiana.
Maybe if we find another one.
I can't talk today, sorry.
So at least we can use Did we get any points?
So Niles on down, I think you can use that card.
Okay. So. Well, let's remember that there's probably other ones we've never even been to.
Right.
My dad.
You would think in this area they would want more discounts.
You would think you'd want to help people.
The community more. They don't care.
I thought that's what it was for.
I know.
Cheaper clothes so people, you know what I mean? Like Halloween costumes. Like there's kid Halloween costumes, which is nice because not everybody can afford a costume. And there's some actually in the beginning, like go Go into September. There are some actually adorable costumes we've gotten for the kids.
Yeah, I didn't see a whole lot this time.
There wasn't nothing really, but we found some amazing stuff. It's when they first put it out.
Oh,
so remember, like Tuesdays, go on a Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they put new stuff out.
That's interesting.
Yeah, do
That's
it.
Good to know.
Yeah, for real though, you know.
I was just trying to think of any stories from Goodwills that we had.
Oh Lord, me. That guy that took our chairs.
Oh yeah, Mosaic.
And then I sat in his chair.
Is it Mosaic or Mosaic?
It's Mosaic, and I
Mosaic,
and I call it Mosaic, and my mom's like, no.
It sounds like Prozac.
You need some when you get out of there.
They do a lot of amazing things for free.
Yeah, they have a lot of nice furniture. Yeah. If you're looking for furniture on
they do have a lot of nice stuff.
Do it, yeah, definitely.
They even I found a thing on YouTube that talk about they get a lot of vintage furniture that people are looking for.
Yeah, like that one couch. Yeah, my grandpa had that same setup, and there were two chairs with it with wood. Yeah,
I see that with their jewelry too. I actually don't look at jewelry, but sometimes you find some cute, unique. I like unique pieces that you can't find
anywhere. Yeah,
so, this one, I don't think you can see it, but it's unique.
Yeah, I like it. Matches your shirt perfectly too. Yeah, I didn't even go by the
for
jewelry.
$2, a necklace. I jewelry cleaner when I get home, so I'll sit there and clean it.
They have
clean it up and down.
Real silver plates sitting there, not just plated, but real. It's just they're real dirty. But if you're willing to take it home, buy some Tarnex. I've resold it.
Yeah,
I've sold jewelry. I've sold other stuff. We sold the necklace for $60. We got for $1. That was all was it corroded and shit?
Right.
It was real silver. The mark is on there. You look for a mark, and usually it will say what it is. It's kind of like a triangle. I think.
That. Well, I found a piece. It was a necklace. It was gold necklace with turquoise in the middle.
Yes.
And they sold it for $25.
Wow. Yeah.
So I took it to the gold and silver store. They gave me $300 for it.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit!
My mom.
For a quarter?
Yes.
I paid a quarter for it.
They don't. Some people don't care.
I kind of regret it because it was a beautiful necklace. It was unique looking.
Yeah, but you got money.
But when you're hard up, sometimes it's oh, okay.
You gotta
score.
Yeah, my mom found a broken, balled up gold necklace laying on the ground in the parking lot. It had been there for days.
Aww.
And she cleaned it up and stuff, and she took it to the pawn shop because they'll just melt it down anyway. Usually, she got $150 out of it. I was like, damn. But it's weird. It came at the time we really needed it. It wasn't wearable, so it's what else are you gonna do with it? Sadly, somebody lost it, but it'd been there days.
Right.
So. I guess, I don't know, maybe it's just there. Mm-hmm. Everything happens for a reason, as I always say, but
it's true.
Maybe it was there just because we were hard up and needed that help, Hell, paid the electric bill, so shoot.
So, I was looking at Goodwill videos.
Oh, really?
It's amazing, how many YouTubers are going to Goodwill and making videos of the stuff they find and what they're telling you what's good and what to stay away from. I didn't even think about this one. So they're trying to resell this game. It was called In Your Mouth. And he's like, I bet you those pieces have been used because they actually go in your mouth to play the game. He's like, that's gross. They're trying to resell it. I was that is kind of nasty. He's like, so you might want to stay away from that game. I was like, well, yeah. I was like, oh my god, why wouldn't you throw it away?
That's so gross. And dear Lord.
I know. It's I would never thought that. I was like, holy Lord.
Gosh, you're right. That's really weird.
So it's amazing. All these people. I mean, there's so many people doing it. Even what you're doing for eBay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can find amazing treasures.
I go there in rummage sales, and I'll go to the wares department. And the glass department is important. Milk glass, you can make a lot of money on it. Oh yeah, that white glass.
Oh,
I found
that's interesting.
Old tea sets. I'll get for $1, $2. I have always turned it around, dude. My biggest find was we were talking about before, but it was a rabbit.
That was crazy.
You can make chocolate in it or a cake. It's a mold, and it was made of cast iron. And I looked it up. She got it for I think $2 to $1.
Yeah.
And it was really heavy. And I looked it up, and I saw people were selling them for $200. $90.
I'm old, aren't they?
Yeah, I put it for $150. Yeah, I wish I put it more now because you know what? I saw the ones for 200 and something selling like hotcakes.
Still 150. You only
from
paid
a $2. Yeah,
that's
no more than that.
That's a huge profit, girl.
Yeah, we were like dancing. We were like, happy day. Cute.
I would too. That's
my mom
amazing.
was tripping. She's like, I can't believe this. Like, you bought it. She's got an eye for that stuff.
That's awesome.
And I can sell it, so it works.
Yeah,
you
my
know?
uncle and my cousins are doing that stuff.
Yeah,
they're kind of addicted. They're addicted to it. So like they found like I think pocket knives at a yard sale for like $3. And I think they sold them for 50 or 60 on eBay.
Yeah.
It's like that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, definitely the old ones, like the 70s, 60s, like Vietnam era.
Oh,
like,
yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, anything military like goes like hotcakes, as you'd say, you know.
Right.
Yeah, seriously. I found some old they're cool ammo cans, you know, the ammo cans, not the big ones.
Okay.
But they're you know, they load them like this. Oh my god, got them for like $1 a piece, sold them for $50 a piece, dude.
Wow.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Because you know, when you buy them and they look new, like I don't know if they've not been used because they'll make stuff and sometimes not everything gets used.
Right.
Like I told you about that webpage, Cheaper Than Dirt. It's called.
That's what it was. I was going to ask you the other day what the website was again.
Yeah, old parachutes.
Okay.
You can buy
old parachutes.
My dad, I got stuff for his AK-47.
Yeah.
Like we made it all black. Used to call it Black Beauty.
Aww.
That bitch looked amazing. He made a machine gun, dude. And not saying he shoots or has anymore, but all you need, you can buy the parts. All you got to do is find a fucking spring. That's frightening, is it not? I mean, like, really say cool, somebody that doesn't need to get that. Right. That thing shot. I'll show you video later. We had a string because we were like, he had to weld it. You know, he had to do a lot of work, and I don't think kids can do that unless they're so desperate. But this is a very old one.
The kids these days are too lazy.
It was like an M something, but it is old. Yeah. Okay. Before Vietnam, and oh my god, dude, it was fucking crazy. And he's working, I go, ting, ting, forgot he left the bullet. Forgot he left the bullet in the chamber. I walk in with my friend Brad Dilberstein. It's like midnight because we just got home. Niles on the house. And all of a sudden we heard, we're like, what the hell? Bullet went through the wall, through the laundry room, and up through the house, and we don't know where it landed.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Holy crap.
Wow, that's scary.
Literally, not shit a brick. I mean, like, I thought he could have blew his head off.
How far
or anybody's. My mom was sleeping, thank God. You know, I don't know where it went. We followed its path. And it didn't go through the fridge. No, but we're going to start taking the walls out in the laundry room.
That'd be interesting.
Yep, and if we find it, y'all, I will bring it and show you. Because you can still see the hole in the garage because the boys are working on it. They're going to drywall everything. They're going to make it into like an apartment, which is supposed to be for me in the first place. But anyways, it was. But I get my room back, so it's all good. And I'm, you know, but anyways, like I figure it gives them enough room because there's 2 of them, but they're working on that. But I'll take a picture of that bullet. Oh my god, it went right through the laundry room though, and then through siding because this was built on. Okay, say we build on from here and then we make a door, and there's from the front, you're gonna see the what's it called, the siding. Yeah, it went through that fucking metal siding, but I wonder if that slowed it down, and that's why it would have went through the shower. I'm guessing, unless it ricocheted, you know. But that's nuts. I've been dying to find it. I have.
Don't say dying.
Yeah, not dying, just like wanting.
A flying bullet. I'm dying to find it.
I'm just glad, man. We got home right after it happened. We heard I'm like, what the hell? We opened the door, and my dad's like, I was like, what the hell are you doing?
That's crazy.
He's like, well.
What happened was?
I was like, yeah, you could have totally got away with that shit if we hadn't walked in.
Oh, no.
I bet he'd remember that, too. I know he would. I don't think Brad would forget that ever.
Oh, my
That's the same Brad I was telling you about. For his, what do you call it? The disc golf. I should have wrote all that down, but we'll talk about it.
We can do that on another one to mention it, because that would be good to get that out there. And
it's for a great cause.
I'm sure he won't mind. I don't ask him first.
It's on the internet everywhere.
I shared it to our Facebook page too.
Good.
For
nice.
Real Talk with Ashley Rachel.
I think he'd actually be happy about that because he put public.
And
so
a Random Task podcast.
That is public.
I
yeah.
both are podcasts.
Maybe we can do a little live. You know, you can do like live on Facebook. Just do a little bit and show it, and maybe more people will come out.
That
and
would be a good
dress
idea.
up and come out.
Yeah, definitely. Come on out.
Play some. What is it? Yeah, disc golf. If you like disc golf, if you don't, he said there's trails you can like walk around.
Well, that would be fun.
You guys, there's chicks, there's guys. Like come out.
It's like a haunted attraction, right?
Bring your family. Yes.
Yeah, it's like a haunted
It's
attraction.
It's a family affair as well because it's for his daughter. But yeah, bring your family and come. You know, have some fun.
You can find the information on both of our podcasts.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah. Because both of our podcast pages definitely.
Yeah.
And we'll have more information on that soon enough. So yes.
So I didn't even know. Back to thrift stores.
Right.
Goodwill has an outlet store. Do you know?
No, I don't. Wait,
So
yes, I saw one.
So I guess the thing is, they don't sort anything. They basically just get it, throw it into bins, so they don't even know what they have.
Oh.
So they sell people's information.
Oh shit.
Like they
That's
have
not
like
good.
the people's mail, social security numbers, divorce papers, tax returns, family photos. They sell this shit.
What?
Yeah, this was like on YouTube. Like
that's dirty.
Like, on a news investigation, they were under investigation for all this. Like what?
That's scary as heck.
That is like people that just drop off like their loved ones that had died, you know, like the whole box full.
I guess they should have went through their shit.
I know, it's like, why would you sell that?
There could be a will in there hidden.
So they
for
got
$1 million bucks.
huge scrutiny for that.
Good.
I'm like, that's insane. I'm like, what?
Whoever's
I
idea
watched
that was.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Stupido.
And it had been, I guess, pointed out to the manager, and nothing was done. They said, take it. It's all yours.
Wow.
To the person. I'm like, oh my god. That's insane.
That's terrifying, really.
Yeah.
Like, we're in a day where your identities, you know, already online, you got to be careful. And now at freaking Goodwill, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
So the good thing about Mosaic?
Mosaic, yes.
So they actually, anything they don't sell, they actually recycle.
Do they? I like that.
So
I was
Goodwill
wondering.
does not. So Goodwill spends $3 million a year disposing of garbage and waste and unsellable items. Mosaic actually takes the time to recycle it. So.
Why not donate some to a homeless shelter?
Oh, here's where it gets better. The stuff that they don't sell, they send it overseas because they can still get a cheaper price, but they're still making a profit on a non-profit organization.
That's sick. You know what? There's people across seas that, like in Africa, that don't have clothes, their homes, not enough food.
Oh yeah,
like
Goodwill was like, oh my god.
We have so many resources
horrible.
that could be put at, you know what I mean? It's such good use, but
the story that I get, they had a policy, I guess, that monetary donations are not accepted. So this church was giving away like Christmas bonuses to people they felt were in need, you know, and they had talked to this employee at Goodwill, and they were giving away $1,000 to each person.
Damn,
I know. So they picked this lady at Goodwill, and she got fired for it. They fired her because she took it because it could be considered like a bribe or whatever.
But it's not though.
And they actually tried hiring her back, and she wouldn't return their phone call.
Good.
She took the money and walked out.
I would
have been like, fuck you too.
And whatever's in my bank account, my last check, and then I go find a job.
Bob Evans, I think, was that way too, where we couldn't take, as managers, you know, we couldn't take tips or whatever. Stupid.
Are you serious? But waitresses
we couldn't take credit tips. My boss had to pay his back. He had like $200 in credit tips because he was waiting on tables during the pandemic because we didn't have any staff.
Nobody came in,
and they made him pay back that $200. Tell me that's not against the law, probably.
It's gotta be.
That was bullshit. So Bob Evans is just as sketchy as Goodwill.
It sounds sketchy.
So it's like, oh my god. So
wow.
They're more worried about their CEOs than their actual employees.
Of course, not the little
They don't want to give their employees a raise, but
the people who need it.
Yeah, the CEO from Omaha was being paid $933,000 in 2014.
Sorry.
And it took $100,000 away from like a money available for actually training job programs.
I live on like maybe $13,000 a year with my Social Security.
So the thing that really pissed me off, this is gonna piss you off too. exploit disabled people. So under like the Fair Labor Act of 1938, it allowed companies to pay disabled people lower wages than other people.
That's so wrong. That is so wrong. It's like because you know what? Isn't that against the law? I thought they're not supposed to discriminate.
So they supposedly they pay low wages to disabled workers and expect a lot more work for them.
That's crap.
And they make them do like a test.
But nobody else gets it.
No, they have to do this test to see if they can sort under a certain time above.
I was reading that when you said that, and that upsets me. If they have to, then why not everybody?
Yeah.
Right?
It's fucking nuts. Yeah.
And if they can't do it, put them somewhere else. I mean, everybody can sweep a floor or mop.
A blind woman quit. A blind employee quit in Montana. She was making $3.99 an hour. They cut her down to $2.75 an hour because she was slower because she's blind.
I can't believe she was making $3-something an hour.
Why is she making so low?
That's crap.
I mean, I'm sure it's more now with minimum wage going up, and this was 2014, but still, it's...
I had a job then, and dude, minimum wage was about $8-something.
So it's sick. It's just...
So they were screwing her, dude. They were.
Yeah, and they had a lot of workplace deaths because they didn't want to put money into proper training. So they had vehicles break down. So they'd call. The guy would do right.
Wow.
And call and say, "I broke down." Instead of fixing the problem, they just sent out a new driver.
Oh my God! Yeah. What are they going to do unless they can fix the car?
It results in deaths and fines. It's like, this could have been avoided. It just sucks. Like where's the one that the guy got crushed?
Somebody's got to do something.
A 26-year-old was crushed by a compactor. His head was crushed and checking alignment between a heavy steel bin and a trash compactor.
Oh my God.
So a lot of these forklift ones have been taking place, the deaths for forklifts, because here's the kicker. To get their operator license, they only had 30 minutes of training.
That's it?
30 minutes, that is it. Here's your license.
That's like driving a car for 30 minutes.
They've all
You know what I'm saying? That's dangerous.
They've been fined like $106,000 because the people have been crushed by forklifts.
More than that.
They paid $9,000 here. They'd rather pay the fines, I guess, than proper.
They should pay for the funeral too. I'm sorry.
It's nuts. It's like
it wouldn't have happened. You know, I think they should have to pay for the. If I owned it, I'd pay for the funeral.
The more I learned about Goodwill, the madder I was getting. I was like,
I know. It's sad because I love thrift stores.
I was trying to find like something good they did. I'm like,
I thought they did do a lot of good.
I've heard a lot of rumors throughout the years. And it's it is so true.
That their program money, it's supposed to be in Benton Harbor, St. Joe. You know our area, Berrien.
Yeah.
It actually goes to different states, so it's not helping people that need help. Like, say there's a mother or a couple, you need a job, there's a job. No, it's supposed to be for job training, but it's not going into it.
So Mosaic has a lot of amazing things going. Like, I didn't even realize. We saw that one ourselves. What was it called? They actually paired with Whirlpool for it. Hang on, I gotta find it. That fridge.
Oh, yeah, the food thing. Yes, the eggs and fresh something, wasn't it?
Oh, Feel Good Fridge Program.
Oh, that's good. So
their partnership with Whirlpool and Feeding America, that was really cool. I mean, how many fridges do they have? Like 6 or 7?
6 or 7. I thought they were for sale first. I'm like,
So I was trying to understand, and I found more information about it. So that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Can anybody go?
So this is what they say. Those who are in need can stop by the resale store and grab fresh fruit and veggies from our fridge.
That's great.
Located through our sliding doors and to the right. Just don't forget to let our cashier know what you have taken so we can keep track of it. So that must be the sign-in thing that we...
There's meat, too.
We saw like that desk where, there's meat. There was an egg refrigerator.
Cheese.
Yeah, it was extraordinary.
Yeah, that's really cool because, I've never heard of that. Food bank, that beats the food bank. I mean, come
remember where we saw, like, that new area that was being built for, like, it's for Career Pathway Institute for students.
Yeah.
They're holding classes. So if you want to sponsor, like, a student, it's like $1,500. It covers the curriculum, the supplies, the food, the work, stipend, and instructor fees.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
that's pretty cool.
It helps them get jobs and build resumes.
And change your life.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's investing in people.
You want to turn your life around or start a life.
I just think that's incredible.
It is incredible. And, people that do that, they have big heart.
They
Because,
teach them like skills they need, and then they kind of not put them out into the world, but you know what I mean.
Like
so they start getting jobs around here and maybe better
resumes. Probably, you hear back. Probably learn how to do an interview. Cool. Yeah, that's excellent. I love to hear that.
So they actually do literacy programs called Schools of Hope program, and it's 1st to 3rd grade. And they also give scholarships to Benton Harbor seniors to help with the next future step, like college and stuff.
That's excellent.
So they really give back to their community.
I love that.
It was really interesting to read all that. So I thought that was cool.
I mean, I sound probably cheesy, but they're right. Kids are like the future. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if we just keep letting them fall and
cracks,
not, go fly out and learn and be supported, without a good support system, where you gonna end up? You know what I mean? Yep. Unless you're just really some real tough person that does it yourself, and good for you. But it helps to have some sort of support system, friends,
And they're actually partnered with 12 different churches in this area.
I love that.
So I mean, that's pretty cool. And they actually sift and sort through, and they only put out the best.
That's great.
Which they do a better job than will by far. We did see a couple of items that were what was the thing that we picked up?
Stains and stuff.
The kitchenware you picked up at Mosaic. You're like, what is this?
That thing. Yeah, it was missing the bowl or whatever.
Yeah, but something was stuck in it.
Yes.
That was the only thing.
I don't know what it was.
But other than that, it's a really clean store.
And that mixer thing, it needed a bowl. I looked it up online. Yeah. And they're expensive. If I'd known it worked, I would have bought it. My mom loves
I didn't know that.
Cooking utensils. Yeah.
Wow.
She's all about that. Little gadgets. If it helps with their hands, the arthritis,
And they did say they always could take furniture donations. And Mosaic has vehicles. It's free pickup service.
Yeah.
All you have to do is call them, make an appointment, and they'll come get your stuff.
After
I didn't know that. And I was like, you know what? As soon as I clean up that sunroom, I'm calling Mosaic.
Yeah, after mom to mom. Yeah, seriously.
I wouldn't even mind giving a donation.
Goodwill used to pick stuff up. I don't know if they do anymore.
I doubt it.
After a rummage, we just donated everything.
Goodwill anymore. We
had a whole bunch of stuff.
I just want to go throw my crap back in. Not the Niles one.
No, really, just get it.
So after the lady is saying, do you want to round up for the veterans?
Yeah.
It makes you really wonder, are you really getting to the veterans?
Going
that
to the
little chunk of change doesn't add up, or are we paying the CEO shit again?
No, I understand what you're saying.
I meant to look that up if it's actually going to veterans, and I forgot.
Yeah, it would be nice if there's somewhere we can find that.
Because that would be awesome.
Some sort of just maybe proof. I would feel better about it. Because I round up where I go. You know me, the round big down the house girl. Yeah. I always round up.
That one I do because that's a real thing. Yeah.
It is and it goes to them.
It's kind of interesting because I know some of this better now, and it's just okay, I'm understanding more what they do. So I'm like, hell yeah, round it up.
If you can't, you mentioned you gotta stay there even a few weeks, and then you have to stay in a hotel.
I know,
and they're 70, 80 bucks. Yeah, it was $12 a night, and if you can't pay, that's where that money comes, or where people donate through the roundups and stuff.
30 cents, 70,
you can't
round up. People help out.
Yep, or your extra change.
I want inside. It's come on.
You're lose it in your purse finding it anyway. I do.
I'm being a Scrooge.
Yeah. What's wrong with giving back?
It does help kids and people.
Because we used to do it before I had gotten hurt in this disease, and you know what? It's kind of funny. It's like karma, you know what I mean? Because actually doing that, and I used to put my change in as a little girl, and my grandpa would take us. I used to always get my quarters and put them in, because remember they had that thing that would go around. Yeah. They should do that again, because it gets kids. They love it. Or that big one. Remember the big one? Yeah. It goes round.
Round,
Pizza Hut or something.
Yeah, something like that. It took forever to
right? I think they should revamp Ronald McDonald House and find another way to get people interested in it. You know what I mean? If they could see the good that they do, like for these families. Like all that food is donated. There's pantries, there's meat, there's milk. Like they got milk. It's from McDonald's.
Oh,
like
wow.
they'll even send patties, like the breakfast patties,
I didn't know that.
and like full breakfasts and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That
It is.
Wow.
Like I said, we want to go, and I need to call and see if anybody else is around. But even if they're not, I tell them my story and that we'd like to come because they give tours and stuff to anybody.
Yeah, I want us to go there for a podcast.
I do too. I need to start working on that.
It'd be an eye opener for the world to see,
Or find Jo Marie because I bet she still has ties to the place. I couldn't see her leaving, to be honest. She was the manager.
Yeah.
I just couldn't see
we'll
that.
Have to get a hold.
Yeah.
And see if we can.
I'll look that up today. Yeah.
It's not that far. It's like 5 hours, I think.
It's 4 actually.
Is it? Okay,
Just
so it's not
at
that
4.
Far. I mean, it would be a good weekend.
And if you don't stop like a whole million times, my mom always keeps stopping.
Coffee and
That's
peeing.
okay. I can stretch while you pee. I'm like the non-peer. Something wrong with me. Shit.
I what was that mosaic? That chair thing. We were fighting the guy for the chair.
Yeah, man. There were like 2 cute chairs.
I actually wanted for the desk down here for me.
Yes. And
how much is that?
We thought we could
he's
sit.
Like, oh, it's mine.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it, sorry, God. And she's not understanding.
We thought we could sit and record in them, and then we leave because we saw they're sold. I'm like, darn it, And then there's a chair sitting right where we check out, and I sit in it. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'm doing this. I'm like this. And this lady goes, oh, that's his chair. And I got up. I'm like,
oh, God,
I was like,
so
I was just testing it.
Yeah, it
I was so embarrassed. Oh my God.
It reminded me of my shoe story from high school. It was so funny. Oh my God.
It's so embarrassing. I looked at me. He had no sense of humor, did he?
At least they didn't carry you out on that couch you were laying on doing your therapy session. At least they didn't pick up the couch and move you out.
It's like a chaise or a chaise.
You were so comfortable with that thing.
I always wanted one my whole life.
How much was it?
I didn't see a tag.
We should go back and look at it still there because
I know the put
yeah. Here for a podcast.
Yeah, I make podcasts from it. Shit.
Queen is podcast.
They're great, dude. They're awesome. I love them. They're like
our
this.
Podcast.
Yeah, it feels good on your back. It makes your back arch a little to where it's actually they say good for you. Yeah, instead of slumping forward. Which I do at a bad I've got a bad brain, bad posture now because I have a little curve in my back. Yeah, they said they can fix it, so I was like, "Good, fix it, fix it now, not 10 months later." That's some of the healthcare around here. That's another day.
So I gotta take you to this thrift store in Kalamazoo. It's not from West Edge Avenue. I actually went there after a Bob Evans meeting once.
Oh, okay,
It's
really?
called Simple Treasures.
Oh,
it's so nice and it's kind of big, but there's so much to look at. It's insane.
That sounds fun too.
I actually looked it up today, and it's through the Kalamazoo Gospel Ministries.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And it's for people that are experiencing like homelessness or financial crisis. Like they donate, and it's like wow.
That's great.
Same food, shelter, and safety.
That's nice because people need that,
You mentioned like you're in a bad situation, like the abusive relationship. You can go to them. It sounds like
that's nice.
So yeah, I was looking. Hold on.
Yeah, I know Neighbor the Neighbor does some. If your house burns down, it's not a lot, but they'll give you like $100 of like free clothes, and then you get another set of like.
But that could mean
other
world
stuff.
To someone.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody that didn't have anything.
Yeah, you have nothing on your back.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe they can put you in connection, say with, other places that you can go. Because you lose your house, not everybody has family or friends that they could stay till they can, possibly find something. Can't get an apartment in one night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Can afford an apartment these days.
That's the sad part. Like
$1,200 for one bedroom, 2 bedroom. That's like that.
I used to be set up to where I could do it, but
a lot of them pay your own utilities. Back in the day, it used to be cover utilities.
It was
like electric and heat. Now you have to pay all your own stuff.
I know. I want to find some old people, and you know how they like rent up like the the upstairs into an apartment. We had friends in Cleveland that did that, but they were so sweet. They just let us stay there sometimes.
That's
like
nice.
it was around Christmas or something.
Yeah.
And we're stuck there. I loved it. They had a fireplace, and
nice.
Dale was his name. They were a little old couple, Betty Jean and Dale, but they owned a Christmas tree farm, which was really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
And they had therapy dogs, which they take to see the kids. That's how I met them. Their names were Sherman and Josie. Aww. And those kids loved them, but they don't donate their time at Ronald McDonald House, you know. And they were just the best people. Dale passed away, but he's the one who started all that drywall in our house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if my dad had been nagging about all the noise, our whole house would be finished.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh.
Jeez. That's in his right mind. That's in his right mind, girl.
Oh.
15 years ago. Jeez.
Oh my God.
I know. So no excuses. No excuses this time.
Yeah. So my mom used to work for a resale shop in Sheridan, Michigan. It's actually called New Beginnings.
Oh, okay.
It's actually quite interesting and neat because this lady, I think her name was Tammy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mention the kid's name because I don't want to like put them out there.
Yeah.
You know. So her daughter was a special needs person. I think she was like autistic.
Oh, okay.
So
yes.
she needed a purpose for her daughter. Somewhere to go like during the day.
Yeah.
Not just sit at home and wither away.
Yeah, right.
So she opened this resale shop and it became a pretty huge thing. Like
wow.
They actually train special needs adults and kids
I love that.
like jobs.
Yes, I love that.
This one they had, he actually has a successful little business. He actually builds like bird feeders. I bought a couple from him.
Yeah.
And he's a really good builder.
That's amazing. Yeah. I love that.
And my mom, I think, for a while actually worked. This is where I get confused. I don't know if she worked for the store or for like the school district.
Right.
Placing them with jobs.
That's cool. That's what happened with the boys because they're in like the special education for you know what I mean. With some other kids, they're like, you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. It's just because they have a slower way they learn, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, they were recommended for jobs at the nature center.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So somehow, I don't know how my aunt got involved, so she ended up working for the store too. So she ended up,
sweet.
She would run this event. They did like a spring fashion show.
Oh, I love it.
They did it with all the clothes that they had in the store.
Oh, I'd be so into that.
My aunt put all these outfits together for each of these kids to wear.
Is it Anne?
No, it's actually my Aunt Michelle.
Okay, wow.
So, and she would coordinate this entire fashion show. Hunter was in it one year because she had a Hunter in it and her grandson Lane in it. I think Hunter was like 5 or 6. He didn't want to. He didn't want to do it next year, but I have a lot of pictures I'll post with.
That's
like
sweet that they did.
So to show people, it's such a neat experience that they do for these things.
Yeah, I love that.
And what else do they do? Oh, they have
good for confidence too.
Has it's Christmas in October.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty cool. The whole shop is decorated like Christmas things to sell and stuff like that.
I've heard that in July.
It's a lot of fun. So if you're ever in Sheridan, Michigan,
yes,
stop by and check out New Beginnings.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
That's neat.
They've moved. It was a really small place where they were, but they moved across the street.
Did they?
Into the old church building.
Perfect.
So I'm going to check it out when I go home. I'm going home this week, tomorrow.
You should, yes.
I can't sit.
Right.
So I can actually show you guys it a little bit.
Yeah, take some pictures, or record. I would love to see it.
Because it goes to a great cause.
Yeah, and
it goes for
you can't beat that.
And their education and
I love it. It's good for them. It's good for you to feel you have a purpose.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Even if you shop at all these thrift stores, you don't always know the story behind it. So it's kind of fun to get to hear what
you're
they
doing
stand
good.
for, what they do, what they don't do, what they say they do, they don't do.
Just do shopping, like you said, the good ones. You're helping, you know. You may feel you're helping, get some new clothes, but you're actually helping more than you realize.
Yeah, you're helping jobs.
Change lives.
You're helping lives.
Yeah.
You're helping food on the table for people.
That's excellent, and thank you to everyone who does do that because it means a lot. We've been in a place in my family. I was a lot younger when my dad got in the car accident and got the brain injury, but he hurt his back too. He couldn't work anymore. He went to work, but they just ended up firing him, which is against the law.
I think that would be,
Yeah. And
get away with
that was hard, man. They did end up suing them, but
that's good.
yeah, but it was wrong because he still could work then. Really, you know what I mean? He'd done all the classes of relearning to do this. It's not as long term, so he remembered what to do with his job.
Okay.
Yeah, he was one of his. Actually, I'm not just saying it's one of his best people. There's a commercial he's in. I'll have to show you. I'll send it to you. Yes, I probably find it on YouTube. But to be honest, it was at Vail Rubber. You know what I'm talking about? It was by Clementine's.
Oh, I'm not from around here, so I have no idea.
Oh, do you know where Clementine's is?
Yeah, is that like right next down that way?
They were there.
Okay.
They were closed down.
Oh, okay.
And they did the big rubber, what do they call them? Like these big tubes, like paper of rubber. And it's so funny because if it messes up, like you're screwed. But he actually made a technique where you heat it up, and as it's going, you take something and it smooths.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't have to get rid of it. You know how much money that saved them?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, and actually they were going to make him even higher up.
Wow.
And then that accident, and they just, you think they all cared, but he should have been paid for that idea.
Yeah, he should have.
Or at least being paid keeping that job when he needed it the most.
Some of these jobs are just ridiculous.
I think he thought they'd show him.
They feel good about
he hurt his back there. And he never wanted to get workers' compensation.
Oh, wow.
None of that.
Really?
But now I think maybe he should have.
I would have,
I think it's why they fired him.
Short term, that'd be long term.
They thought that he'd do it.
Yeah.
And he wasn't. He loved his job. My dad always came in with the dirtiest hands, because the rubber. But he was always worked, hard-working guy. Yeah. But, that's just an instance of, you don't know where life can go. It's better now. We're doing better now.
That's for sure,
Yeah, if we knew a veteran benefits then, that could have changed our lives.
Yeah.
We didn't even find out till about 3 years ago. So if you have veteran benefits, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can get them.
Oh, okay.
Remember that with Tim. I'm serious. Even if you don't need it, it's backup. It's backup. He deserved that. You know what I mean? He served. He didn't know where he was going to be.
So we went to the Sister Lakes Brewery the other night on the bike.
Yeah.
And we were talking to a lady. She approached us, and somehow we got talking about her husband. I guess he could have gotten PTSD from the veteran war.
Okay.
He refused it because they make too much, I guess.
Oh, okay.
They have 7 properties and 7 motorcycles. He felt like he didn't deserve it. But that's pretty neat that they can get PTSD benefits. From way back then.
Yeah. They should.
These soldiers are getting it when they're coming home. It sounds
Yes, they need the help.
So I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, I think it's excellent because these men and women, we can't even imagine what they go through. And just my ex-husband was in the military, and he told me a bit.
We should see if we can a veterans hospital.
Yeah,
I think that would be an interesting part.
Yeah, actually, it's a very good idea.
To go around, talk.
They have rooms where everybody will sit and chill.
We could just try to write down what we remember.
We could ask for permission from anybody if they want to talk.
Yeah,
and maybe they would like to.
A lot of people actually do want to talk. They have no one to talk to.
We can take some donations or something. You know what I mean? Whatever. Blankets. It's like when you're in the hospital. You get cold. Maybe you just like something comfortable,
a lot of them. Do you want to talk about? Because I remember, so I was dating this one guy, and we'd always go see this old guy. His name was Ken.
Yeah.
And he passed away a long time ago. He was 80 or 90 then. And he always got out his war pictures. And I loved it. It was great. I would sit down with him, and it was just it was weird. You got this weird feeling,
I love
energy feel go through, and it was just it was
like he's young again.
And the stories were just oh my god, you should make a book.
Yes.
He can't remember what he ate for breakfast, but he can remember
that's my
1940.
Dad. That's my dad, dude.
All the way. It's just
he can remember it. Time. Yeah, he can remember all that, but he can't remember you know what I mean, from this or that. If he had his coffee,
Yeah. So I would love to I don't know.
Actually, let's work on that.
It would be sad It'd be a very humbling experience.
Some older people though, and younger people have the best stories.
They do.
Like I'd like to go do like even
and best advice about life too.
Yeah, we need to like a park or somewhere where a lot of old folks hang out. You know,
nursing home.
Nursing home.
I mean,
like
we could.
my grandpa was there.
Outside, yeah,
he was
a retirement center.
Yeah. He was sound of mind. Like,
yeah.
we could go by where, I don't know if Wickham Tower's still open, but a lot of people would be out there outside all the time.
We can see if we can get permission.
I'd love to hear some stories, man. Like, really? There's some, you never expect what you're going to hear.
No,
I talk to everybody, and I've gotten so many awesome stories from people just sitting at Myers. Like, I'll wait for my mom.
So when I was in high school, I used to volunteer at the hospital.
Sweet.
I got stuck in long-term care. At least I thought I got stuck in it. But actually, no, it was kind of like looking at it. It was kind of a gift because you got to know some of them. And like, this lady, she had Alzheimer's. Her name was Sally. You kind of just had a humor because you're like, oh, come on, honey, let's sit outside on the porch.
Right.
Like, okay, let's go.
Right.
Because my job for volunteering in the long term was painting fingernails.
Aww.
I don't know how I got
how fun.
So I was like carrying around this little caddy all around.
So we should do that.
You know how like mean they can get about their fingernails?
Oh, fuck.
Like I got like some of these ladies like, do you feel this? That edge is not smooth. I was like, well, I'm trying to.
I'm like, there's a place called Top Nails. It's down the road.
I'm 16 years old in high school. I'm not a professional. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'd love to do hair, but I know they'd be like, you fucked my hair up.
I mean, they really do look forward to those things in the week, though. The fingernails, their hair.
Maybe we can, like, I don't know, pamper them somehow that, like, can't mess up.
My hairstylist, I don't know if she still does it. She used to go to, the Willows and do hair on, like, Fridays, I think. And I thought that was so cool that she would do that. People
would volunteer from, it was...
A lot of them have died, though. She said, I think she said she's only got like 3 left. And I was like, oh, that's sad. Yeah.
Gosh. A lot of people would donate their time at Ronald McDonald House and get haircuts. I get one of my best haircuts ever there, dude.
Oh,
like, I thought it'd just be like trim.
Right.
No, she fucking like gave me the best haircut. I'm like, thank you.
That's pretty amazing. That's awesome.
She worked at Pamplemousse, and it's a French place. It means
nice.
grapefruit.
Aww.
And
cool.
you go in there and like we're gonna pay, and she's like, no, you're from Ronald McDonald's, it's free.
Aww.
They gave me highlights. Cool. They cut my hair.
Oh, wow.
They like pampered me. Like they let me have a little wine too.
Aww,
and, I was like cool. 19, you know, but I think I think they figured just, you know what I mean?
Right.
Heck, it's a little glass of wine. What's it gonna hurt, you know? It's not like they're giving me Jack Daniels shots. Shit.
Oh.
And I'll come home with like some fucking like hot pink hair. Although I like hot pink. Not the full hair, but maybe like a stripe through it or something. My mom used to have one right here.
Oh, yeah?
For breast cancer.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it was years ago. Somebody's like, aren't you a little old to be doing that? And I'd be like,
I've seen that a lot. Like, when we were at Goodwill, I saw pink hair and purple hair.
I saw her.
They're like older. They're like kind of like 60.
Yeah.
They kind of like, wow, okay. But I totally get the pink hair because it's almost October.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I didn't even think about that, to be honest. Shit. To get some clipping, you know.
Oh, I didn't think about October being breast cancer awareness.
I know. I got to remember.
That, and
Jackie,
remember domestic violence.
Yeah. She said she'd do an interview if you want to. Her name's Jackie Young. It's my mom's like best friend.
I think I remember.
She went through breast cancer and like twice.
Like survivor stories or like.
She's so funny. She's hilarious.
Other people's stories.
Yeah. She's hilarious. Like, we could get, personal with her, or whatever.
Some of these people that get cancer, they have, like, great personalities.
I know, and that's what kills you sometimes when it goes the wrong way.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, but I think if you can try to keep your energy up.
I would try to think what I would be like if I had it. I would try to stay bubbly and positive,
I would too.
And still have my sense of humor.
Grumpy, you know what I mean?
I might be depressed for a little bit.
Yeah. It's not easy. When you're sick, illness or whatever. Yeah,
I would try and keep my sense of humor.
Yeah, you got it.
You have to. I'm like, if not, you're gonna go into.
Yeah, that's why I always try to keep my sense of humor up. And my doctor's always like, you don't do depressed. I said I said, you don't realize, I said, I'm here visiting, you know what I mean? So it's like happiness that I go up and down. Right. And a lot of people that smile and laugh like you don't think would have depression, but it's not about you, it's about the chemicals in your brain. That's what it has to do with. You know, and I just need to get the right adjustment, you know what I mean? Like those meds, like I said, can make you gain so much, and I've gained. That would be another
good podcast. You know, we're talking about your medical stuff.
Yeah, that's a long thing. I don't know if people want to know. Since 14.
14? Okay.
14,
your story would be totally life-changing for some people.
It's been long, I tell you that.
Especially your medication battle. I mean, a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Get their medicine anymore because they want to cut it out now, you know?
Yeah.
They want to play God with your medicine now.
They do, and there are people that can go get medication like methadone.
That's why a lot of suicides are happening because they can't get the medication.
Exactly, and they're in pain day and night. It's not like because of drug use, they're in pain as I have. You know, I have pain 24 hours a day. My pain medication is the only reason I'm sitting here, and the only reason isn't it that I can walk.
You've come so far since when we first started podcasting. I mean, you've done
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I mean, you've come a long way. I think you're doing amazing.
Thank you. I feel like it's gotten worse, but having the walker, I never wanted to use it. Every time we go
out, I'm like, how are you feeling? Did I break you?
No. It's good for me. It's very good for me, and that's probably why I do seem better, because I have a good friend like you now, and this is my new buddy
you seem
here.
So full of life. You're just like ready to live, you know?
I am. That's the thing. Like you said,
you're not shutting down. Like a lot of people would probably just shut down and just.
I was.
And you're like, hell no.
I was starting to. I admit I was starting to.
You're a fighter. You're a tough cookie.
You know what? I take after my mom, and you know.
Oh, yeah, she's a fighter for sure.
These last 2 years have been hard, you know, going down on the meds.
Yeah.
And that residual pain.
I mean,
but I am here. I'm here, and I have a wonderful doctor, Niles.
Thank God. It took a long time.
If I'd not met him, like I don't know what'd be going on. I'd probably be in a bed right now, like. You know, but like using the walker, like I said, like nobody wants to use a wheelchair or walker, but if you have to, they get you to where you want to do or be. I got to see the zoo because it takes the pressure off of my spine and my legs. But if I try to walk it, I can't. I'll be crawling. But Rachel's taken me so many places and adventures in this last year or two. Like, you've given me more reason to live. You know what I mean? Like, you don't embarrass me about having a walker. Like, I've had friends that are like, really? I'm like, come on, give me a break, you know? Like, jeez, you know? It's not easy, you know? It's been 24 years.
I had my eyes open when I did home care for a while.
Yeah.
And
I think that's why you get it.
Like, the patience.
Yeah, people don't get it.
You're so much better than her by far. I was like, oh my God, she was such a bitch. She was a lunatic, crazy, and I just like, nope, this is a wrap. I am out of here. I can't do this anymore. It's not worth the pay.
Was she alone a lot besides with you?
She was alone.
That can do it.
And she was abused of her life. She was foster, but that's no excuse to treat people like shit.
It's true. I went through a lot in 2 years.
And their goodness, that is not excuse for me. And I was like, this is a wrap. I'm like, $600 a month? No, I'm out.
Yeah, if they're nice, like it's so worth it. I
probably could have made more the more clients I had, because I mean, $600 a client, you probably could add up a nice check. But
what did you used to have to do? Like
one client was like more than enough. I don't know how I could handle 4 more.
It would have been too much, hon.
I gave up time with my kids.
Yeah.
Talk about the gas mileage, just going here.
They didn't pay you for that?
They do pay you back a percentage.
After a while.
Yeah. You have to chart your stuff, and it's horrible. What did I do?
Yeah, what did you do with that?
So I basically took care of all of her needs.
Did you like cook for her or something? I did
like the grocery shopping.
Wow.
Cooking.
Damn.
I'd bring her laundry here and do her laundry here.
That's nice.
I clean.
Wow.
And if she needed to go to appointments, I took her to appointments. And
Bless your heart.
I stayed with her for surgeries.
Wow.
I mean, I stayed in her apartment for surgeries.
Bless your heart, dude.
So mean. It's just.
What program was that through? Do you remember?
State of Michigan.
Damn, they never offered nothing like that for my dad.
Oh, really?
Laundry, you know.
Look up, go to DHS. I worked for like the state of Michigan.
My mom needs help, and like I'm so scared like he'll fall, and I can't lift him.
I mean, you guys could get paid just taking care of your dad.
My mom just I finally put her on as a caretaker.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
that's what it is. Okay, so
I did.
You did do that. Okay.
Yep,
But you guys could be getting paid for taking care of them.
But that's what I said. We could at least do like Nick or something because like but you know, even mommy and his wife, that's their job. But you know what I mean? Like that's hard. You know what I mean? But thank God for people like that worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you did that. Easy. I bet you did more than you had to. I bet. I know you.
I was on call all the time for like just to go let her dog
out. I remember you said that.
So stupid. And the gas buddy, I was like, oh my God, it was just.
It's a lot of stress.
I did too much that I shouldn't have. And
bless you for it, but yeah, that was a lot on you too. It's not just the person that's sick, but the caretaker. Like my mom's not well either. She's got ulcerative colitis. It's, you know what I mean, with the J pouch. She has one intestine and not much of it. Okay, and they're starting to work on intestine. What is it, like transplants?
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they'll, you know, if anything, but she was the first person in Mayo Clinic to actually get surgery to make a J pouch, which they made out of her intestine. Yeah, it's pretty cool because you don't have to have that bag. You know what I mean? Ostomy, isn't it? She named hers Hollister.
That's cute.
I don't know why, but she did. But she had to have it before the surgery. But she's one tough biatch. She is. God bless my mom. Cool. I don't know where I'd be without her. I don't. She pulled me through, dude. That I graduated high school. You know, I had to do high school at home. Some of it, you know, 10th and on, because I had the epidural with the fentanyl, and they were worried. You know, if somebody bumped me, they could paralyze me. But you know, if I wore a book bag, I probably would have been okay, to be honest. Nobody ever slammed into me like that, you know.
Well, yeah, that would be a good podcast for next time.
Yes.
Just hearing about your story.
Yeah, anybody's.
We have to research. Right?
No, heck no. I have pictures too from Cleveland. I'll get them down.
To me, I can use them like for videos and stuff.
I'll get them out of the closet. But if that helps other people and people that have gone to get help from the Cleveland Clinic,
notes what to talk about.
We didn't know about Ronald McDonald House before it. We spent a lot of money in hotel, and then somebody told us at the hotel, and we're like, really? It was like, thank God. Some are nicer than others, I do admit. But Cleveland's is top of the line, and they're excellent. They're so good to their people. And when Christmas comes, if you happen to be there, I got a DVD player. Remember when they were new? Yeah. A DVD player, the opened up travel one.
Oh, those are cool.
One of the what are they called?
Neat. I love it.
The NCS. What do they call the stick? Damn it! They're the Playboy. Playboy.
I like what?
Game Boy.
Game Boy.
I need a brain transplant. My bad. Oh my God, I said Playboy. Jesus criminy.
This is where the wine's coming in.
Yeah, I need it.
Here's a wine and a Playboy.
Yeah. Stop bitching. But yeah, dude.
Hour mark. We can go ahead and wrap this
up. Right.
We have more to talk about next week with your medical stuff. I don't know what to name next week.
I have no idea.
We'll come up with something, but
my fucking body hurts. No kidding.
Listening to our craziness today. Yeah. And we love what we do, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening. Subscribe and like.
Uh-oh.